Hello, and welcome back to Warped, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast where we provide live audio commentary tracks to Star Trek The Next Generation episodes. My name is Matt.
My name is Sean.
And Jake.
Philippe.
Aaron.
Minh.
Now May. Woo!
Yay!
May came back.
Back.
It's almost like she was forced.
Yeah, and it's almost like no time at all has passed
her
between
will.
last week and this week's episodes.
Sean, what are you saying, Sean?
What?
We
Where
put
am
her
I?
under the house with the cats. And we brought her back out.
May, tell her
for
you're
this
here.
week's
Yeah.
episode.
Tell 'em
How was
you're
Bob
here.
Costas doing under there?
Put her-
He's our hermetic.
She's in the same pod family as Bob Costas.
How does it feel to be back?
And in the studio, too. We didn't even talk about that.
In person.
May never comes in person.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, I could sense your enthusiasm from across the room.
Yeah. That woo was not even in the
Yeah.
script. That was
Yeah.
completely improvised.
You didn't get a chance to give a rating to last week's episode, but I was
Yeah.
going to guess that it was a 7.
Oh,
Lucky
seven. Well, guess we'll never know.
Right, we'll never know. This week's episode is called Ménage à Troi, you guys.
Ooh la la.
Sexy, fun times ahead. With a title like that, it's gotta be good.
It's gotta be good.
Sean, punch the triangle.
Okay, I got 45 on the clock, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
I have a question that I should probably know the answer to. If you were watching this on TV, would you have ever known that it was called Ménage à Troi?
Yes.
Maybe
No.
a TV guide.
Yeah, maybe.
No, they show the title of every episode at the
here,
beginning
yeah,
of the
that's true,
episode.
you're right.
Oh, they do?
Do
Where's
they?
Guinan?
Yeah,
Right after the opening credits.
Oh, okay.
they
Where's
show the
goddamn
names.
Guinan?
Quoted.
Whoopi Goldberg was not available
On
this
vacation.
week.
Yeah, I don't know why she's not working.
All right.
She's working.
It
She's
seems like
working
it's
remotely.
pretty busy. This guy's doing this.
What?
You know, so that's going on.
That's why Whoopi's not there. She was
like,
took one look at
I
that
hate
guy.
that guy.
She's like, nope.
No, come on.
I'll be in my room.
She's the most open-minded.
I've been alive for 1,800
I
years.
don't need to hear that shit anymore.
You need to throw more at her.
I don't have time for this bullshit.
So
There's
it's a real
two-
and a fake, you
Yeah.
guys. Wesley just says you used the Queen's Gambit and the Aldebaran Exchange.
I can't wait till that sequel to the Netflix show, to
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit,
Yeah.
Aldebaran
The Aldebaran Exchange.
Yeah.
Will Wheaton stars in the Aldebaran Exchange. Coming soon to Netflix.
How good would it be if they made a Queen's Gambit in space?
Did you watch that? It was good.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
Oh,
They
I
also
liked it
like
when
to
they
drink.
played chess.
They also like to drink fussy little drinks out of little tiny glasses.
Yeah.
on their show,
Specialized.
like sort of sherry type glasses or something. Like
Another guest star, another sparkly outfit,
yeah.
what's going on with that outfit?
another luminous ensemble.
It's the advantage. The advantage that can be taken off with one
There she is.
movement.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
She's giving me
Mrs. Roddenberry herself.
Mrs. Roddenberry.
Chowing down
Well,
on
the
a
only-
salad.
It's nice to be the boss's wife,
Loxana
it turns
Troi.
out.
Was she still married to him at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She was married to him till
He
he
hadn't
died.
died. Yeah, he's not dead yet.
Wait, but it's Ménage à Troi, not
Yes.
Ménage à...
She's a Troy.
It's a mother-daughter with a Ferengi.
She's
Oh,
the Troy.
whoa.
Yeah, it
Just
is not.
you wrote in the card enough times in the suggestion box.
It is not. This is not 3 Deannas as I had initially envisioned and hoped.
Okay, Lieutenant Barkley. We'll see you in the holodeck.
I've seen 2 Troys before. Now can we do 3?
The goddess of empathy.
Is this the Quentin Tarantino episode?
No.
Thank God.
There is no Quentin Tarantino episode, man.
I
Just
imagine
to
with
let
the
you know.
I was like,
mother-daughter
what?
combo wombo.
Combo Wombo.
So-
They both have a bosom cleavage thing
Yeah, I
going
think
on.
that's supposed to be like Betazoidian style, is to have like a
Wow.
boob window.
I see.
Boob
Boobs must
window.
be- that's where their
That's what it
telepathic
is.
powers come from.
You're so focused and they can read your expression.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean, you watched this
I
episode.
did. Although I slept through a lot of it.
Jake and May, did you guys watch this one?
We did.
Yep.
Yeah. It's fun. It's kind of a romp.
It's not, well, first of all, abduction and rapey vibes throughout.
well, sure.
Permeate.
Sure.
Yeah.
True.
Sex
But
and-
it's all played for goof. Like,
Sex and fear, as the title card likes to say.
Yeah.
I don't ever get the impression that she's actually in danger, though, because the Ferengis are so...
They're so
At this point, they've
ridiculous.
been so villain, like
they're
Claude.
They're just like they're
that it's almost impossible to take them seriously, even as
She doesn't
baddies.
really take him seriously.
No, there's never any real sense of danger in this episode.
I mean, she
they do
does
end
end
up
up
hurting her.
She does end up hooking up with them because she feels like it's her only
I mean,
choice.
there is the one scene where they're trying to kind of torture her, but
They are torturing her. they have her in a device, and she's going
oh yeah, you're right. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
accomplish the torture.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I love how he's like a foot shorter than she is.
Yeah, he makes up for it in brain height.
Jesus.
That's a lot of curves between the both of them.
yeah.
Yep. You were wondering what it felt like to fill up a Ferengi head.
You're gonna find out in this week.
you get some of that.
Now, with the Ferengi teeth, you don't want them going downtown on you, do you? That seems
Maybe
dangerous.
they can retract. I don't know.
Maybe
Their tongue is really long.
Maybe they have tongue reach. Is that possibility?
Interesting.
It's
we'll
not
have to
about having teeth. It's about how you use them.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trust a Ferengi to use them right.
I'm gonna have to.
They don't
research
have the
fan
greatest
fiction.
respect for the women of their species,
No.
so I'm
No.
guessing they don't go down very often.
They don't typically let the women of their species wear clothes.
Yeah, they don't wear clothes. The ladies on Ferengi.
What?
The ladies
the
of
Ferengi think
Ferenginar.
it's ridiculous that humans let women wear clothes. But
Among
they
the,
let their women wear clothes.
they have lots of unattractive qualities, and one of them is that they're super sexist.
Yeah.
In addition to their greediness and all the other bad things about them.
Now, if those are their heads, I'd hate to imagine what the rest of their body is like.
It's really normal. It's really beautiful.
And yet here we are, all having to do it now.
Yeah, what if they were like really sculpted, but it's just you had to deal with like above the neck? Would that make a
they're all
difference?
just
for you?
butter
face.
faces.
Ah,
I feel like they would have abs, but they're not on their stomach. They're on their butt.
But they are nice.
You got
They're
butt
solid.
ridges.
But they're on their butt.
give us the stats, John.
We're watching Ménage à Troi. Original air date May 26, 1990. When Deanna's mother spurns advances made by a Ferengi daemon, he takes it upon himself to kidnap the two of them along with Commander Riker and steal them away aboard his ship.
Yep.
All right. I typically let Erin go first, but she got it right last time, so I'm going to let May go first this time.
Okay, so here's the thing. Traditionally, I would say 7-7, but
Really?
because of the kidnapping and the rapey vibe, I'm gonna go 7-6.
All right. Erin?
Deducts half a point, 10% of a
Call
point.
me Russia
Yeah.
in the Olympics. Half a
Yeah,
point.
that'll show them.
Yeah.
Erin?
I'm gonna give it a 7-8.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm going to give it an 8-1.
7.5.
7-1. 7-1.
7-2.
Wow, you
6-6.
Ah.
You're all over.
I thought people might be
It's
turned on
better
because
than
it's
that.
got
I
sex
agree.
in it.
I
Yeah.
think it's better than that.
If just for the ending.
It definitely has. See, there's the title.
Yeah.
There we go.
Maybe they're pissed it's not Troy.
The title, I think, drops it like a point like to Star Trek nerds.
Then Star Trek.
Yeah,
no,
like,
you-
they don't know what a
stupid.
Ménage à Trois is.
Yeah.
They're like, what's this stupid French stuff?
Yeah.
Or they do know what it is, and it
And
makes
they are all
them feel bad
disappointed.
about
They're
it.
just super bitter that they've
Yeah.
never done one.
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
That could be true.
Like,
Probably more likely.
yeah.
Way
They've seen a lot of
to
Ménage à
appeal
Trois.
to our potential podcast.
Yeah.
Who do you think is listening to this?
Yeah.
We know you guys are going to get one eventually.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
It's tough
Why don't you
love.
Why don't you make some jokes about living in your mom's basement?
Listen up, nerds.
In this
Listen up,
housing,
nerds.
In this housing,
Wipe the Cheeto dust off your filthy fat fingers. Climb up out of your mother's basement.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Yep.
Come into the garage where we podcast and play board games with us. Please.
Get off your ass.
Come get
Come
drunk.
sit on your
come
ass.
Get drunk and high with us instead.
Philippe's supporting all of us right now. All right. That's how it
Just
should
call-
be.
and I just ask you to call me mommy. That's it. I mean,
That's the only thing you have to do.
I think that maybe the reason that I like this episode is because the last 3 minutes of it
Yeah.
Yep.
are absolutely terrific.
Yes, I think that's it.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Because Patrick Stewart really gets a moment to shine right at the end of this episode. And I guess you're right. The rest of it is just a lot of her. So it kind of depends on your tolerance for Loaxana, which some people like her as a character. Some people find her kind of annoyingly over the top.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on how your taste is with her.
I like
dress.
her. I just wish that she didn't slip into the traditional like, where's your husband and kid mode so easily, because you'd think that she wouldn't have that type of mindset because she's so free.
Well, but they're trying to deal with contemporary issues at the time.
Well, she is the ordained of the fifth house of Beta Z, holder of the Crystal of Licks. She's got a responsibility to her dynasty.
The chalice of Ricks, you mean?
It's a clay pot.
The crystal of Lick.
The sticker of licks.
For like
Yeah.
shabu shabu.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of the crystal of Ricks?
No, it's still going.
Don't
still
quit.
going.
Don't quit. Who's
Don't
sitting
quit.
on the
Don't quit
remote?
me.
What am I supposed to do?
Just keep playing.
Yep.
Just
One thing I
Just hit the-
realized
yeah, there you
about
go.
the costumes is that they don't have to think about like different outfits. You know, like most shows, you'll have to
Yeah,
be like, okay, how are they going to look this episode?
Yeah, they just like go back and forth.
I don't know. They had those dresses
Oh,
last
right,
time.
because you mean they wear their uniforms every single week.
same outfit.
Sure.
It's like Steve Jobs with his black
Turtleneck.
turtleneck. Yeah, or
But they
Einstein.
have to come up with crazy alien costumes
No,
for whoever the guest
But
stars
it frees
are.
up their creativity and imagination.
Wait, he has stirrups on his boots to keep those pants down? I didn't even realize
Wait,
that.
who?
Riker.
Riker?
Look what's
See?
going on.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I think they all do.
What?
I've never seen that before. You're
oh
right.
my
though.
god.
I bet you it's just Riker.
Yeah, look at that.
He can't
There's a
even
little
take his
strap under
boots
his
off.
boot.
I'm used to seeing that. You put that on your sock and then put your sock in your shoe.
That's like from the old days, isn't it?
It's like
Those are
That was like the
baseball
80s
stirrups.
because we
Yeah.
had those just like pants that were just
Oh, this is a
kind
good
of
moment.
tight.
He's kind of like giving it to him. You're my number one, but you're also my bro. I'm forcing you to take a break.
He's like, go bang Deanna somewhere
Right.
yeah.
on
So
Beta Z.
we've talked before about
plan
the
looks
Riker
Ooh.
Troi relationship.
Look at that.
And
nice.
whether they are
I don't.
together or
They're
not
holding hands.
together, right?
Man, look, those
Yeah.
flowers are gorgeous.
This is what I like to call the Bridgerton moment.
Yes.
Walking around
Hell
in the
yeah.
garden, very
They're
Austin.
promenading.
This is the Huntington Gardens in
Look at her
Pasadena.
outfit.
Yes.
Yeah.
See into the future.
Complicated.
It reminds me of like Ariel's dress when she comes out of the water.
Sure, when she just
she makes
wraps
it
the
out.
rag around herself.
Yeah.
Sean knows.
Watch this. Watch this.
Look at that dress.
Oh man, I remember this.
He's
guy.
going in for it. Look at this.
Uh-oh. Come on. Her mother's just right there.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, that was sweet.
So
Cock blocked by Laquana, guys. Sorry.
I think that the answer is when they're both single, they
Banging.
hook up, right? I think they've got a sort of friends with benefits thing going on because they're not together technically,
no.
but every once in a while you'll see a scene like that where they're like, oh,
Wow.
But they're very clearly open.
we're not
because-
clever. We're not together, but we sure do like to kiss each other full on the mouth.
Yeah.
Friends can kiss.
when you're wearing your special dress, your
Friends
prom
can
dress.
kiss.
Maybe you're less possessive when you know they're not going anywhere because you're all on a big ship. Maybe you can be a little more.
I think they
Chill
just
about
I think
it.
they just are chill and like when they're both available, they're available, and
Yeah.
when they're not, and they don't get worked up about it either way.
That's a pretty open relationship.
Yeah, for the future.
Very college. I love that dress though, the mom's dress. Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
very like Lady Bennett or a mom from a Jane Austen novel.
Yeah.
It's very roll of fabric meets a hot glue gun.
Yeah,
like it.
exactly.
Meets ribbons. So many ribbons.
Put more ribbons on it.
I know.
How many ribbons you got? 100.
How many silk flowers do you have?
Yeah.
It feels musical theater or drag.
No, you're not
drag
supposed
theater.
to eat that, Riker. You're supposed to put it on the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, that is like a piece of kale
I
that they're
know.
pretending is like some
delicious.
exotic food.
Now this guy shows
Yep.
up.
And here's where
Look
it
at his
gets
ratty ass flowers that
weird.
he's brought. Like,
He's doing his best. Okay.
The
That's
finest
the best they have
flowers.
at their place.
Yeah.
What's the name of their planet?
Yeah, what's the Ferengi homeworld?
Ferenginar.
Ferenginar.
Ferengi.
Those are like top blooms in Ferenginar.
Ferenginar.
Yes.
Ferenginar.
Ferengi.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you remember when Wesley stepped on a flower and got
Yes.
sentenced to death?
Oh, that's here, huh?
That's the same. That's the same place as where they filmed that episode.
Huntington Gardens.
Yeah,
It's fun.
right here in
Which is,
beautiful.
they just took that
Southern
rule from
California.
Huntington Gardens because that is the price
great.
of stepping on a flower.
The really smelly plant. What's it? The plant that smells like rotted meat. It's blooming right now.
The corpse flower.
Yeah.
Is it?
Or
Yeah.
it's like just about.
Uh-oh. Mr. Home, what happened to them?
He was literally like 3 feet off camera and walked in like,
But he was
what?
preoccupied with his snacks.
She sent
liked
him
that
to
bowl of
collect.
popcorn.
She sent him off to collect berries.
Yeah.
Haven't you had fresh like wild berries? They're amazing.
Yeah, Minh will just randomly eat fruit that he finds. Like
Do you know what you're? Because you know how some
No.
berries are like.
one day,
kill you.
one day he was over at my house, and I have this fruit tree in the front yard, and I don't even know what it is. And Minh was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he went over and plucked one off, and just like ate it. I was like,
Was it
"Minh,
good?
you don't know what that is."
You know, my mom and my dad are both like major green thumbs, and
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of plants.
So you at least have a sense of
You
like
think
it's
you
gonna
can
kill me. It's not
tell
gonna
when
kill
a
me.
berry
Yeah,
is
like,
okay.
I would not eat a wild mushroom.
And then he
Yeah.
said, because it wasn't fully ripe, then he said, it's actually kind of bitter because it's not ripe. And then he proceeded to eat the rest of it after telling me that he didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think
all
you were
right.
high and hungry.
Don't
want to
waste. Don't want to waste.
I mean, natural state of being.
There he goes. Hello.
Oh.
That blue shirt is really nice on Riker.
Yeah.
Riker's got blue eyes.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
What the heck? Oh, are they naked now?
Yeah, sure are.
Gratuitous nudity. Boo.
Unnecessary.
That's messed up. Come on. And
This is
next
how
to your
bad-
mom?
How can this be rated low
I
by
know.
nerds? Nerds got to be like, yeah.
Come on.
nerds.
They felt unfulfilled.
Yeah, you know that the nerds agree with the Ferengi on how women should be, right?
No.
The Ferengi are like
don't cast
the original.
aspersions on
the
whole
Ferengis
groups.
are the original incels.
Yeah.
But ironically, the Betazoids are super cool about nudity.
Yeah.
Like, their whole deal is like, we have our weddings. Everyone in the wedding is in the nude. Like, Betazoidians are very comfortable with their body.
I like that.
they haven't asked for consent from the
True.
ladies.
Sure.
So it's messed up.
No, I'm not.
Even
I'm
if
not,
they're cool.
I'm not arguing
Yep.
that this is good that they've
No.
done this.
No. I mean, there's nothing wrong with nudity if you're into that.
But you don't just transport
You certainly
them
shouldn't
out of their
just beam
dresses.
people out of their clothing, right?
No,
Right.
I'm imagining all of us here together podcasting naked.
And now we're back to the aerial dress.
We gotta try it one time.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
My condolences to your furniture.
they'll call in a
And
cleaning
your-
crew
and your
afterwards.
sanity.
Yeah.
We'll put tarps down.
It'll be like Gallagher.
just cover everything. Make it look like
In fact,
Dexter's
Gallagher will be
murder
here.
room. Just cover everything in plastic.
Yeah.
The sounds of
gonna
us
die.
like moving around.
Freak.
Wrap us up like a fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
Newspaper everywhere.
Yeah.
Would it help the conversation, or would it just be super?
I think it would make us all very focused on the show because we not want to look at each other.
Yeah, it would be a lot of.
I'm only looking at Star Trek.
Yep.
Do not divert your eyes.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google horse blinders real quick, so that I can only see a field of view.
Do that. Let's
6
all
inches
do
in
it
front of
naked,
me.
but none of us can see each other.
Blinders on.
Yeah, it's like that show, Naked and Afraid, where they drop you off naked
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
wilderness.
I've never been able to watch that. Every time I see it on the guide, I'm
It
just
always
like,
sounds
"That
way
sounds
cooler
awful."
than it
It's
is.
rough. It's rough.
Look, they have that rectangular pillow too.
Oh, so comfy.
Remember from a couple weeks ago?
I sure do.
Jordy.
Jordy.
I
felt
bet
bad
you $1
for
million
Jordy.
it's the same pillow.
She already sold it to them.
Bangs. She's bringing those bangs.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the production department was just like, we can use
this
this
is
again.
also a Wesley saves the day episode.
It sure is. It's a Wesley Saves the Day episode.
What's the count at?
11.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. They need 11 new
Who
enterprises.
said 12?
I forget. I forget. I didn't bring the Post-it note with me. I looked at it today, but I didn't bring it with me.
Did they give Wesley like hip wings or something on his outfit?
He's got a weird like thing that kind of sticks off the back of his
it doesn't
outfit.
quite clasp together.
It's like it almost is like it doesn't quite fit him, and it doesn't zip all the way up.
He grew out of it.
It's futury though, fancy.
Do you want to know what's happening in this episode, Minh? Do you care?
They got kidnapped, but why? Why did they get kidnapped?
Why?
Because Ferengi be creepy.
That's it?
That's
No,
pretty much
come
it.
on.
It's because he likes
them?
He likes Luoxana. So in that very first scene in 10 Forward, he was hitting on her, and she was like, "You're a disgusting little troll man."
Yeah.
And then, so he kidnapped her, along with Deanna and Riker.
As you do.
Why he took Deanna and Riker, I'm not sure.
I guess because they were there.
They were there.
I think to cover his tracks, right?
Yeah, because it basically takes the Enterprise.
Take away the eyewitnesses.
It takes them the entire episode to figure out that they're
so
even
that
gone.
nobody knows. Oh, right.
Because what's happened is the Enterprise has flown off and is not there anymore.
They would call him back.
So yeah, it takes the Enterprise a couple of days to figure out that something is wrong.
Yeah.
Because just like when Picard went on shore leave, they're supposed to be on vacation, so there's no reason for the Enterprise to be missing them, right?
I like how Riker has gorgeous Troi next to him, but he's focused on like, how the hell do we get out of here?
Oh, he's been
kidnapped and in
priority mode, man.
For sure. I mean, I would be distracted.
He's an officer in the military.
You would be distracted by having Troi standing there next to you.
He gets a
like,
lot
should I
of
work on
tail.
getting
He's
out?
not like Star
Or
Wars.
have sex through this clear window where the Ferengis can stare at us while we're doing it.
Well, I do self-impose Ponfar on me, so it's just a state, I think, mental state.
Yeah, a few weeks ago you were telling us how Tasha and that guy from the past were going to have sex before their ship blew up. Like they'll have time for that.
Preoccupied. I'm sorry.
How long do you think sex takes?
Well, it only happens once a decade for me, so I got to really put my time in. You've never gone for like 4 hours?
That's too long.
Total?
Come on, Sting.
Cumulatively?
Lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
Have I traumatized my past relationships?
Those are big numbers, man. Those are big numbers.
It's putting some numbers on the board, you guys.
You ever notice them tapping out?
They're like, okay, we get it. Come on, can we move it along here?
Yeah.
The safe word is I'm tired.
There was maybe. Yeah. Sorry, ladies.
Meanwhile, Minh, on the ship, Wesley is getting ready to leave to go to. Oh no.
Ugh, she's like barf.
Barf.
Well,
And she knows what's
Yeah,
happening.
Troy has to feel it.
and that's her mom.
That is her mom.
Yep.
That'd be rough.
As if to make the cringe even more cringy. It's her mom.
Imagine your mom, right?
Wesley is getting ready to leave the ship, Minh. He's going away to go to Starfleet Academy.
Starfleet.
Oh,
Is
like
that-
he'll be gone for a while.
That's what's happening in this episode.
Is he leaving the show?
They're threatening.
No, but as you'll see by the end of this episode, he ends up not going.
Oh, okay.
Aaron sounded disappointed.
Cool.
Are you disappointed for him?
He does
because
leave the
he's
show.
missing
He
out
does leave the
on-
show eventually, but not this season.
Does he ever go to Starfleet?
He does.
He does.
Okay.
Do we see his time there?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little tiny bit.
Ooh.
There's some Wesley and Starfleet episodes.
Do they pick on him in Starfleet?
I don't know. I don't remember if they ever talk about
can
it.
assume yes.
So, well,
I mean, you have to assume,
not on
right?
camera, anyways. I don't know what happens.
Is that 3D chess they're playing, or it looks like the pieces are different?
It's 3D checkers.
Yeah.
They're Ferengi. So
It's not the usual like board
It is.
that they use for 3D
It's
chess.
the Ferengi version of, but somehow Riker knew the rule.
He knows how to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
He gets around.
3D chess.
he knows all the games. He's a player for
He
sure.
just convinced this guy to open up to.
Yeah, because he was playing him through the door, and then when they were about to finish, he was
I
like,
see.
"I don't want to play anymore because this is
I
unfair."
can't do it with. Yeah, right.
And then so the Ferengi's like, "Well, fine, I'll get you out of there."
Yeah, he
Nice.
manipulated this Ferengi into letting him out.
Fucking smooth operator.
And Riker's an operator, man.
Yeah.
Using playground rules. Give me something I want, otherwise I will stop playing.
He double dog dared him.
Yeah.
Luoxana's doing the classic talk him to death routine.
Oh, there you go. See,
Aren't
she's
they
rubbing
sensitive?
him up.
Aren't they sensitive? with
This
their-
is the
Their
first.
ears
This
are
is
very
when,
sensitive.
This is when we learned that. I think is that they talk about performing Oo-mox on each other, which is
There it is.
Oo-mox is when a Ferengi gets his ears rubbed.
No.
Sounds like
Hold on. I will say,
They're
ear rubbing,
erogenous
ear
zones.
manipulation is pretty sensual.
He says to her, "This is the best Oo-mox anybody's ever done," and all she's doing is like lacklusterly moving one finger up and down on his ear.
Hey, that's just good sex protocol. You always say it's the
I
best.
always say it's the best. That's true.
Ooh, is the
It's
best.
rude otherwise.
I know. He said, "Ah, "This is the best Umox
You're
I've
like,
ever had."
This is really the fifth.
I can't tell it's your
best,
first Umox at all.
I dare you to say this is the best Oo-mox that we've ever done to each other the next time you two have sex.
It's almost guaranteed that it's going to happen.
And that's when Aaron says, "I'm tired."
Yeah. Aaron reaches for the Visine poison.
Philippe's like, it's only hour 3, baby.
Oh, man.
We gotta beat Minh.
Because that's why.
This is the best Beatman I've
That'd be
ever
the only reason. It ain't for her.
We're playing to win.
Gotta get those points. What's happening now?
The Enterprise has come back from where they've come back to Betazoid to pick up
To find out
Will
that
and
they're
Deanna,
gone.
and they are gone.
Yeah.
And he's finding out now that they're missing.
Yep.
oh, welcome to Story Enterprise.
I
Welcome
mean,
back.
I'm just saying that doesn't look like good Oo-mox to me.
Yeah.
She's not really into it.
I mean, she's pretty hands.
But she is a Betazoidian. Beta Z? So she would be able to sense when he's around.
No, they talk about it in this episode.
Oh, really?
Betazoids can't read
Ferengi.
Ferengis because they got those big old butt heads. They're like their telepathic waves cannot penetrate to the thoughts of a Ferengers.
Yeah.
The guy who's playing the other Ferengi in this episode is later goes on to play Neelix on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Neelix?
He's in Voyager.
He was another weird-looking alien who was on Star Trek Voyager.
Very problematic character.
Yes.
When's that coming? 5 years?
Yeah, you got
Somewhere
to.
in
Don't
that-
worry
you got
about
time.
it.
Don't worry about
Neelix is one of my least
Let's
favorite.
worry about it some other time.
Ethan Phillips is his name.
Neelix is one of the worst characters in my mind in Star Trek.
I don't like it.
I know he's a flash point for fans.
See, there he is.
Yep, that's him.
Those outfits are
Dr.
really
Ferrick.
great
is
on them.
his character.
I like Loxana's green dress and the Ferengi sort of moss green uniforms.
Everything is so shiny. I just
Yep.
Yeah.
On her.
all the time on everyone, like constantly.
Yeah.
It's very spacey. It's like stars.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They cannot risk you forgetting that this show happens in outer space. That is why everything must be shiny.
Yeah.
a lot of
everything is-
sequins.
Yep.
So much sequence. Is it like, are we in space or are we all figure skaters?
Right.
are we both? What?
Right.
Wow.
This is from their Star Trek on Ice
Yeah.
Yeah, they
show.
had to reuse
That
costumes.
I would go see.
My mom would be into that, I think.
Yeah, somewhere I heard somebody talking about that recently,
There was
as
a
if
Star
it
Trek?
was a thing, but I don't know.
Uh-oh, are they fighting over her now?
He doesn't trust her.
He's saying she's using
and
you.
she's trying to convince his boss that she's manipulating him.
And see, if he wanted to redeem himself, if he actually wanted to get in her favor, he would have standed up for her in that moment. But no, he's like, go ahead, take her, even though I kind of have feelings.
Yeah, Ferengis suck.
They're terrible, terrible people,
Man, you're saying this is the
except for Nog.
No, we got to go, right?
Yeah,
It's
that looks
awesome.
gorgeous.
I want to see
It
that
is-
crime scene.
it's beautiful.
I want to go over. They might
You've
have
never
missed
been
something.
there?
I think I have
You've
as
been
a
there.
kid, but it's been so long.
We need to have some field trips.
Yeah. We can go wear our uniforms and go.
Yeah.
I'm sure that never.
go have
I'm
a
sure that
picnic.
never happens.
Yeah, we could get all weird about it.
They call security.
I can't imagine that doesn't happen all the time.
We got a
Where
code
a bunch
nerd.
of cosplayers go
Code
recreate
No, God.
scenes from the show.
They'd be so, like, exasperated.
They're like this.
I know for a
again.
fact I've seen cosplayers pictures online out at like
That's-
Vasquez,
I'm
out at like
sure.
Vasquez Rock,
Yeah, well, I know they definitely do
Oh
that
yeah,
there.
we do have to go to where
We gotta do
the-
that too.
to where the Gorn
The
lives.
Gorns.
Who's playing the
Wear our
Gorn?
shiny
Who's playing the
shift
Gorn?
dresses.
All of us, we're all playing.
We're not putting on the lizard. We're just wearing the dresses that
Yeah,
the dress that he
that
wears.
would make me so happy.
What is that on the desk?
It's
Carrots?
It's those ugly flowers that the Ferengi guy brought down.
Gotcha.
So now they're on the
clue.
case now, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to find them.
I'm surprised Data isn't in his Sherlock outfit.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Just off the holodeck.
So you said next season he gets the cat.
I think it must be next season.
Season 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
We only have 2 more episodes?
Can I narrate all the episodes where he has the cat?
Where the cat makes an appearance.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, you just signed
Not
up. There's
only
a lot of cats.
not only can
Look
you,
it up.
you,
Oh,
you
fuck.
are.
Now you volunteered.
Fuck.
That's like half the episode.
You have to give us the cat perspective.
Yeah.
So do a Google search. Episodes in which
I'm doing it right
Spot
now.
Oh,
I am
shit.
doing it right now.
Right.
Update that.
What have I signed up for?
Appearances of Spot.
Spot.
Is the
Spot.
cat's name?
Spot?
Cat's name is Spot.
Let's see.
Yeah.
She's being tortured.
See, there's Spot.
Oh, she is being tortured. That's not cool.
Oh, no.
And now it's torturing Diana too.
Let's
messed
see if
up.
let's see if this Memory Alpha
Is there
article
an
has a
episode
list of appearances.
It says appearances.
It sure does, baby.
Oh, yeah. Get yourselves ready.
8 episodes of TNG feature Spot.
That's not bad.
And Spot also appears in 2 of the movies, Star Trek
I'm
Generations.
counting on there being some overlap with Whoopi Goldberg episodes.
Well, actually, the movie definitely, because if it's, you said it was in Generations,
Yeah, she's
Whoopi's in Generations,
Yeah,
so
she
you'd
is.
have to do that one
right.
anyway.
she's in Nemesis too.
I'm going
Yeah.
to loosely agree to doing this.
It's 8 episodes.
There's nothing in
nothing.
you're gonna do it signed up for.
You're going to talk about the cat.
And I'll
anyway.
bet there's at least half crossover.
The
with
first
Whoopi.
episode where Spot appears is in episode 4, season 4, episode 11.
You get some
So
time.
you
You
got
get some
some
time
time.
to prep.
Sweet.
Because you are going to have a pretty strong run here of episodes.
You're gonna get a lot of Whoopi in the next few weeks.
Sweet.
3 in a row.
Whoopi watch is going off.
I'll take my
Because of
vitamins.
the season finale?
Yeah, she's
Uh-oh.
in both parts of the season finale.
Wesley had a
and
thought.
and the next season premiere. It's a 2-parter, and she's in both parts of that, and then she's in the one right after that, the second episode.
And then over the season break, we're watching Jumpin' Jack Flash, right?
Oh, there it is.
That was-
Oh.
Add
we
it to
could
the
watch
list.
Jumpin' Jack Flash.
That's a good movie.
Any Whoopi movie technically would fit.
Yeah.
Sister
The
Act,
mandate.
Sister Act 2, Ghost.
Yes.
I like when
Color
Picard
Purple.
tells Wesley right now. Picard's like, "You need to go."
Yeah. No big
No
long
big
goodbye.
goodbyes.
Here's your space
Goodbye.
luggage.
Yeah.
He's like, "I never liked you anyway.
Ooh,
Get
I
out,
like
get
his
out of
luggage.
here.
Yeah.
Go to Starfleet."
No goodbye party.
Yeah.
Yeah, Picard's like, "No big goodbyes. See you later."
Get out. Those tabs on his back are not good for him because those are like bully tabs, you know? Those are the, what do they call it? It's not wet willies. It's not Melvins. When they pull
Wedgies.
your... Wedgies.
It's in the same family.
It's a space. It's an opportunity for a space wedgie.
Yeah.
Is what you're trying to say.
Yep.
Oh, you figured it out.
Uh-oh.
So it's a Wesley Saves the Day episode. Wesley is supposed to be leaving the ship. Why there is only this one ship in all of Starfleet that can take Wesley
Right.
from Betazoid to Earth? Like, I don't know. Like, take the next flight, Wesley. It's not that big of a deal. But for some reason, if he doesn't go right now, he's going to miss the ship that's supposed to take him to the Academy.
And
Which is on Earth. Like, they have lots of flights to Earth every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ship is called the Bradbury. What a
Yeah.
nod. What a
Nice.
nod.
Those teachers, they're just like, no, you were late for the first day of school.
Yep, done.
You were
You're
pushed.
done.
Out. Starfleet
Out.
does not suffer fools.
They're serious.
Reapply in the spring.
Right, you
why
can
they get-
reapply in a year.
They're like the Stanford.
I feel like Jean-Luc could call Starfleet and be like,
Yeah.
Hey,
you could totally-
you know-
guys,
He
you
was
do me
saving
a
the ship.
solid if you let this kid come a day late.
No.
you could let him miss one day. He rescued the lives of 2 of our crew.
I mean, in the end, it's kind of what he does. He hand waves it, and like he kind of is like, you don't have to go to Starfleet at all.
Sure, right.
You know.
Didn't he learn from the college admission scandal? He's not going to touch that.
Picard is a by the rules kind of guy. You're right. He might be like, you know what, Wesley, you missed you were a day late.
I'm sorry,
I don't
Next
make
time, let
I don't
those
make
crew
I
the
didn't
members
rules.
make
die.
you do what you did. You made that decision on your own.
Yeah.
Next time, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
But next time, just send a text. Like, I solved the mystery. Send.
Yeah.
Listen to the music from the first scene. Send.
Yeah.
But you got to do it yourself for the real karma. And
He felt like he had to run up there. He couldn't call them from the ship that he was on,
Yeah.
about to get on.
No. He had to go show
Because he
save
has
the
to
day.
know, because he needs everyone to know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he's the one who figured it out.
Yeah.
but the other thing is he's basically learning on the job right now. He doesn't need the education. He doesn't need Starfleet.
Well,
Well,
that's kind of the point Picard makes towards the end of this.
Nice.
But Geordi makes a good point earlier because he's just like, you have to, create new memories with new people. You know, Starfleet was the best years of my life, and you're gonna like be around some of
Yeah,
your own
the college-
age.
What he was
Sure.
saying to him is, you're 16 years old and your best friends are a robot and a bunch of middle-aged men. Like,
Yes.
you need to meet some people your own age.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't know. He had a
going
date in the last episode.
with an
Yeah.
ensign who has got to be like older than him, right?
Yeah, but she's robbing the cradle. She was fine. She's
he was on a planet with kids his own age, and he almost got killed.
right.
he doesn't do good with it.
Well, that
My
was the
point
sex
is
planet.
the point that Geordi is making, May's
Oh,
right,
was it?
is that college is not just about learning, right?
Yeah.
College is about
Yeah.
becoming
Losing
friends,
your virginity.
and getting laid, and like
Socially.
Well, Warped wouldn't be here if we didn't all go to
we hadn't
college
all
where
gone
we
to college
did.
together. That's exactly right.
So you're making an argument in favor. Wait.
we leaning here.
Oh, right. I didn't even think of that. There's 2 ways to interpret that.
We'll see where it ends up 10 years from now, guys.
Damon.
Damon.
More of the sparkly, more of the green shimmer. I like
This
it.
is
I
a
like
new
it,
guy, right? This isn't the doctor that was torturing her, is it?
Yeah, I think he switched into a torture.
He's in his lab clothes.
Yeah.
She's like, if you think that Oo-mox was good.
The Oo-mox.
The costume design is awesome. It's out there, but it feels like cohesive.
Yeah.
What she's done is she's said to the guy who kidnapped her, I'll stay with you and help you
You release
if
that.
you let them go. And now we get the reason why this is an amazing episode. Picard is about to bust out some Shakespeare. He's going to pretend to be in love with Luxana to try and get her returned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's,
Why would the Ferengi
it's
let it?
amazing. I wish you guys could hear the sound because he really is good at saying Shakespeare, you guys. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
And he really sells this
a
whole
really famous gif or
Yes,
meme
it's
shot
very memed, for
is
sure.
in this sequence.
He's a RSC guy.
He
RSC.
sure is.
Royal Shakespeare Company.
You can tell, like, they gave him, once they figured out how good he was, They gave him opportunities to say Shakespeare like as often as they could.
Right.
I love his.
See, she's like, you have
nervousness.
to fight for her. You have to fight for her.
She's like, you have to convince him that you love her and will kill them all if you don't get her back.
He's all like, I don't know if I can do this.
And he's like, I'm not that good of an actor. RSC trained or not.
Here he goes, though.
Oh, there it is.
This is like
You should hear the way he says fever. My love is a fever. It's so good.
That's the.
Faith, I do not. I can't do it.
This is his bad Shakespeare actor.
There's Data.
Look at Riker shit eating grin. Look at them.
They're both
This is
those-
hilarious
This is awesome.
that he's doing this.
He's so funny in this scene. Like, he's
That's the
absolutely
move
great.
right there.
Shall I compare you to summer's day? And then he turns around and then
Yeah,
gives a
he's
little
into it.
smile to them. Like, yeah, I know I'm good.
See, now he's like, oh, wait, what?
Oh, wait,
you hooked
had
up
a
with
thing
Picard?
him?
Jealous? Oh, does he only want like a pure woman?
No, she just convinces him that he's a jealous
She's
lover.
she's like, Picard will kill you.
He's a very popular, he's a very powerful enemy.
He's like, I'll blow up your whole ship if you don't give her
Oh,
back.
Picard is big dick swinging.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Big Willie singer.
She's like,
Big
you'll have to
ways.
kill him.
You have to kill him to get me. All right, let's do it.
He's like, he tells Worf to arm the phaser banks and the photon torpedoes, which is a risky thing to do when you don't mean it, because Worf has an itchy trigger finger.
Worf is like, this is about to incur some major honor here.
Yeah, Worf is like, honor rising.
But you
And
know,
he's still sounding the Shakespeare while he's doing the countdown. That is baller.
It's so good.
That is baller.
wow, we are riveted actually.
It's a great moment.
Yep.
He did it.
And then she comes over and sits on him because she's like, we have to pretend to be
yeah,
in love
baby.
still.
Oh, that's very sweet.
And you have to remember, man, he can't stand her.
Yeah.
Like, their whole backstory is that he finds her super annoying.
Yeah.
So that just made him having to pretend to be in love with her that much funnier.
Wow, what a cute episode.
Yeah.
If not for all the kidnappy, rapey
Torture
vibes,
stuff.
torture, rubbing the Ferengi head.
It was sort of done with like the villain mustachio on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongue in cheeky.
Yeah.
She's had to hook up with people.
Now
who have
she's like,
kidnapped
oh, do you
her.
like your head touched? I learned about
I'll give you
Oo-mox.
some Oo-mox, baby.
I learned a new thing.
Your
called
ears aren't
Oo-mox.
as big as that guy, but I think he'll like it.
You guys are not going to believe.
Warp 9.
Warp 9.
That's the maximum.
Get us there quick.
dangerous
But it's
speed.
not the end of the episode, you guys. They still have to resolve the Wesley question.
Who cares?
That's you sound now. You're starting to sound like a real Star Trek fan.
Warp 9 should have been the end of that episode.
You've really crossed the line now.
I mean, usually warping away is when they end the episode,
Yeah.
and it's like they suddenly
Now there's this,
remembered.
like,
oh wait, we have
yes.
this other thing we didn't deal with yet.
Well, gotta
So you
gotta
gotta
keep
wait
it
a year.
going.
He's like, you can't go to Starfleet. You were a day late, and rules are rules.
Rules.
But I feel sorry for you, so I'm going to let you
Stay on the ship.
wear the real uniform. So you don't have to wear you don't have to wear that thing with the bits sticking out the back anymore.
The wedgie bits.
Yeah, we're gonna. You no longer have to wear the wedgie wing.
Yeah. Though they were very convenient.
Though I myself have used them more than once. You just know Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard would totally wedgie Wesley, like if he got a chance to.
Isn't this the story he tells on the Nerdcast about how he wanted to more stuff and like they compromised by giving him a like
They gave him
higher rank
They
on
gave
the
him
ship
a rank
as opposed
instead
to
of
like
giving him better scripts.
yeah. And he's like, we're gonna make you a lieutenant.
Or maybe he was just tired of wearing that dumb outfit and wanted to wear like a real outfit.
His pants kept falling down because it didn't zip up all the way.
Well, I mean, do you want to join the others like wearing the outfit, or do you want your own like cool get
No,
up.
I'm a conformist. I want to wear the outfit.
I'm guessing if you're in the military, you want to wear the outfit the other guys are wearing.
Full ensign.
It's not a good fit, though. Maybe he'll grow into it.
That's right, baby. Wearing the reds.
Yeah.
Gonna get killed. That's new.
That's the first time she wears that.
She's gonna wear that for a while now.
Oh, really?
We'll see
Her
that.
yoga gear.
I thought I've seen
Oh,
that.
and we got a
I've seen that before.
there's a good engage here. So everyone get your drinks ready.
It's weird. I don't know. I'm not used to Wesley in that
Engage.
uniform.
Yeah.
It's growing up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read. Oh yeah. According to Memory Alpha, Deanna debuts her gray and lavender casual attire in the final scene of this episode.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. You were
I
right.
must have worn something similar then.
She does have
similar
another.
cut.
She has
It's like a
another one that
different
looks just
color.
like that, but
Yeah.
it's a
Like
different
burgundy,
color.
right?
It's more sparkly.
So that's Ménage à Troi.
What an episode,
Everybody.
guys. I felt like we had a Ménage à Troi right here.
Do you?
A little bit.
I'm tired.
I mean, there was a lot of talk of Oo-mox.
Yeah. That's her
We're too
specialty.
far away to actually perform Oo-mox.
No, it was an emotional.
We could have a
Oh,
Oo-mox.
it was an emotional
yeah,
Oo-mox.
I climax.
Those
We
are
could
the
have
best
Oo-mox
ones.
training.
Yeah.
It always means more when you Oo-mox someone you love.
Yeah. That was the best Oo-mox I'd ever had, guys. That was the best.
Lies.
Thank you.
There's no way that's true. Don't lie to me.
So that's it. Wesley gets to wear the outfit. And we are at the end of episode 24. Only 2 more episodes until the end of the season.
Nice.
We still have not picked a movie. We really need to start thinking about that.
I don't want it to be over right now, Matt. Keep it going, please.
Well, I don't. There's nothing left to say, man, except thank you all very much for listening to Warped. Please go to iTunes or wherever you get your podcast to rate, review, and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at Warped the Podcast and buy our merchandise at lunar_flare. You can email us at warpedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at Warped Trek. Follow me at Host Warped. Follow Minh to learn about our Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu live streams and podcasts. At Wet Maynard. Oh, our new podcast, Off the Wagon, Call of Cthulhu podcast.
Check it out.
Available now. And go to patreon.com/warp to become a subscriber, gain access to additional material and bonus episodes. Yes. It was great to see you all, everybody. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
And we'll see you all next week. My name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jake. Philippe.
Aaron.
Minwin.
I'm me.
Good night.
Get out of here. Happy Independence Day.
Good times, good times.